Hey guys, Bob here talking a bit more about the CF Moto Cforce 600 Touring. Um, I ran into an issue with the factory winch that came in. The other day we went on that first ride and it was kind of a little bit embarrassing because my friend John, like I said in other videos, he's kind of a Honda guy, not super brand loyal, but that's what he's always used and always real adamant about how um, generally well they last for him. Not that he hasn't had to do a bunch of work here and there, but anyhow, it's a tad bit embarrassing. We're trying to attach this CF Moto 600 to his trailer, and we're going to wanted me to run out the winch just to see how that worked. And we ran it out, and I went to run it back in, and nothing. The switch wasn't working at all. This was like 15 degrees out. We were pretty cold, so we didn't mess with it. It was in the like 10 o'clock at night. So we went out on the ride the following day, and that night John had this over at his garage, and he did a little bit of investigating, and the issue was actually in the switch itself. Let me grab this camera here. So the issue was in the switch. My quick bit of research said that it could be, well, it's definitely going to be something electrical going on, and not necessarily going to be something with the winch itself. I mean, as you can see, yes, the winch is factory from CF Moto, 3,000 pound winch, but it's doesn't have any kind of brand to it. It's an ATV winch, generic. So we didn't have a huge amount of faith in it, but from what I could tell, those who've used it say the winch works pretty well actually, and does what it should. Of course, it was working in the right way that we needed. We could always turn the little knob here and manually pull out the winch, and it was working the right way that we would need in an emergency, and that would be to pull the winch in to get us out of a hole or anything we were stuck in. But it's not ideal, and especially not if the winch was accidentally pulled in too far and you were not able to pull it out if the gears were bound up or something like that. So it was kind of important for me to get that rectified. So he did some digging and looking, and the relays and things for the winch were kind of way down in here, and he really couldn't get to them. So he thought, well, he'll give the switch a try. So we took the wiring off and kept flipping the switch back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He said about 100 times or so, and finally was starting to get a little bit of out of the out button. And so we took the switch off, took it all apart, said it had quite a few little pieces, and I'll try to put some pictures on that he took of all the little pieces out of there. But the gentleman I bought this from said he never used the winch. I'm assuming, he might have put it out once or twice just to see it, but he said he never used it, never needed it for to get himself out of any holes or anything. So what I think happened is this had basically been unused for 6 months. This unit's 6 months old. It had never been touched. They'd never really used the winch, and I think whatever amount of grease they put in on the little switch mechanism that slides between the two contacts here was just not enough, or kind of dried up or something. So what John did is he, like I said, he had it all apart. He said he put some fresh grease in there in a good amount, and everything started contacting correctly. And so if you end up running into issues with your winch, I would check the switch first. If it gives me more problems, cfmotowarehouse.com, the place that I've found to buy parts, $40 for a new winch switch. to me, that would be where I would definitely replace that before I'd think about trying to tear into this thing to upgrade the winch to something else. And if it continues to give me grief after that, then maybe we'll explore that option. But now we've got working out, working in, so we're good to go now. But just kind of wanted to throw that out there, that that was a problem we ran into, and it was kind of unexpected. All right, guys,